So this is a twin flame reading. I thought of doing a twin flame reading. It has been requested by a few of you. So you know what? I'm gonna do a twin flame reading. Let me just say, twin flames are not for everybody. There are specific people or few people, and when I say few, maybe few millions of people that have a twin flame. The rest don't. Twin flame is not like a soulmate. Twin flame is different, and I mean, if you want my honest opinion, you shouldn't want a twin flame because it's a pain in the ass. That's what a twin flame is. But let's do a twin flame. Let's see. For those that have twin flames, this is for you. Do remember, I'm doing a collective reading, so it might not be your twin flame story, okay? Let's see. Who wants to connect? Which twin flame do you want me to talk about today? A twin flame that has left? Yeah, well, we fucking know that's what they do, don't they? Okay, let me just take it easy. Take it easy. They could have air in their chart. Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio, but I don't see a Scorpio. So let's just say Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So far, only swords. Swords, swords, swords. So there is a past between you and this person. You have met your twin flame for this reading. So if you feel like you have a twin flame but you never met them, that's not for you, okay? So what we have here is a twin flame that you've been in contact, but they're not with you. So this could have been a situation where you met this person and nothing happened. Nothing happened between the two of you. Or you have met them, maybe had a few dates with them, but then things or circumstance separated you. See, what I'm getting is that Spirit is very much upset or very much annoyed that this twin flame is not coming in together or not coming together. Because you're supposed to be together, but one of you is overthinking it, thinking it's not the right time, not the right place. And that's in the way of the connection coming together. Your twin flame is too logical, and maybe they're not even fucking spiritual, because that happens, but even if they are spiritual, they are logical. They are the type that believing or seeing is believing instead of believing is seeing, and that is in the way of them truly feeling the connection with you, because you cannot feel a twin flame connection and rationalize it. You can't, because the ego gets involved. Once the ego gets involved, there are so many reasons not to be with the twin flame. And that's what makes a twin flame different than a soulmate. With a soulmate, it's like, we're clicking, we're dancing, we are doing the same steps. Let's tag along, let's be together. A twin flame is a bit like happy, but it can go to shit, obviously, once you learn you don't want to be with that person. But a twin flame... Did I say a twin flame or a soulmate? See, it's confusing. So, it's like a soulmate is a bit happy, end of spectrum. Okay, and the twin flame is one not there and one there. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm making sense. Okay, let's continue, because I lost my train of thought. See, that's the problem. Someone is thinking too much. Someone is trying to make it logical. And even me trying to make it logical is a pain in the ass. Yes, okay, I remembered. So with a twin flame, there are reasons not to be with a twin flame. With a soulmate, you have a lot of things in common and therefore you choose to be together. A twin flame, if you try to rationalize the connection, you will end up hating each other or not wanting to be each other, even if it was peacefully. So with a twin flame, you will find so many reasons not to be with the person because it's challenging. It pushes you. And that push is not something that everyone wants to do, especially the ones that have a twin flame. So, for example, if you have a twin flame, and imagine I'm your twin flame. If you're my twin flame and I'm your twin flame, whatever, and I come in your life and kind of cause a ripple in your water and make it a bit chaotic, but this chaotic energy is to help you grow. You see? So there is love for you, but it's almost like if you want to, if I want to say it like it's tough love, you know, like it's like pushing you. That clap is loud. I hope that wasn't too loud. But it's like pushing you to be the person that you're supposed to be. I love you, therefore I'm gonna push you. And that's not everyone's cup of tea. And in some cases, you would think it's abusive. It's like, yuck, I don't want to be with that person because they fucking, you know, bring my demons out and trigger me so much that I don't want to be with them because I don't like me when I'm with them. It's because they can see your demons and you see their demons and you're supposed to come together to fucking die and be reborn. But if you succeed doing it together, the twin flame journey becomes harmonious. If you don't succeed and if you bump heads and you're like, ah, because the twin flame journey is like you coming together and you bump heads, you challenge each other, you kind of like tease each other, trigger each other. And if you see it as a competition, if you see it as an enemy, they can turn an enemy so fast. But the real and true language of that journey is love. So I'm not saying that they will actually come and beat you because that's abusive. We're not going there. I don't recommend you, you know, get beaten so that you grow. No. I mean, unless you sign up for that, but fuck that shit, you know. The twin flame can actually trigger you in the most loving way. And you feel really uncomfortable with that. You feel like, oh, I want to jump out of my own skin. Don't fucking push me. Like it's this, I don't know how to explain it, you know? But the only reason a twin flame exists alongside a soulmate is because you both have a great potential to cause a change together in this world. And if you do not grow to be the person that you're meant to be individually and come together and work together to grow continuously on the same path, you're not twin flame. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. A soulmate is like a piece of cake, you know? You're like, la 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 la, just come with me, let's go to La La Land, let's have fun. You like me, I like you, let's get married, bring babies to this world. And it's a beautiful thing. That's why a lot of people that have twin flames actually are repulsed by it. And they are more searching for a soulmate instead of the twin flame. Because it's triggering as fuck. You know? It's a continuous triggering as well. You know when you think you have healed and you come together with a soulmate and they might have jumped to another level and you're still on a lower level of consciousness. And you're like, well, fuck that. I have healed so much. I'm not ready to go for another fucking roller coaster. No, thank you. So. Let's continue. Yeah, I mean, fucking obvious. I was gonna say this, but I said let's continue. Look at that. One of you is not ready. One of you is still fucking fighting demons. One of you is still fighting demons. I can't tell who is who because, let me tell you, twin flame energy is like a mirror with different genitals. And if you're same sex, I don't give a fuck, you know. I actually haven't seen a twin flame of the same sex. If you are one, do comment because I'm curious about how that works. But it's always opposite sex. I don't think same-sex twin flames exist. I haven't seen one. Okay, soulmate, yes, but a twin flame, it's someone that you. It's almost like traditional kind of setup. Okay, so one of you and you both could be in it, okay, because this is a mirrored energy, the masculine and the feminine. This is a true masculine and feminine. That's why I don't think the same-sex energy works, even though masculine and feminine can be in both, but true masculine and true feminine is what your body embodies, if that makes sense. Okay, so what I mean by that, for example, I am a female in the presence of my true twin flame masculine energy, man. I feel my true feminine. You see what I mean? So their masculine energy dominates my. It's almost like it cancels out my masculine energy. I am a masculine, like I have like a good balance, but I lean more to masculine because I'm action oriented and I'm like, I get shit done. But in the presence of my twin flame, I become feminine, like true feminine. And that's because I am in the presence of a true masculine twin flame, and it cancels out my masculine energy. You see what I mean? You see what I'm trying to get at? Now, there are so many fucking opinions out there. Choose what you want. I really couldn't care less. But that's what I understand the twin flame energy to be. Okay? So, enough of that. I see that one of you is still fighting their demons. There are voices in your head or in their head, and it's almost like not yours. It's the demonic, or not demonic. It's the inner negative voices that come up to hold you back from ascending, from becoming better. Just like it's very sabotaging, destructive energy. And these are the demons that you need to slay anyway, whether you have a twin flame or not. But in this case, one of you is still fighting their inner demons. And that is definitely in the way. Because that will not give you the clarity. If you have demons that, you know, talk your head out, you will not have the clarity to know where you are or how you, or where you want to go in life. So that's, I mean, I could fucking close this reading right now, because if someone is still fighting their demons, that is in the way. That is enough, you know, because you cannot come together if there are demons in the mix. It's almost like a fucking third party energy here, because there is a bit of like a separateness. Separateness, is that a word? There's like a separation between yourself and the negativity. And when I say you, just take it as a resonance if it's you or your twin flame, because I'm not going to say that every time I talk. Like I said, twin flame is either you or them, okay? So if you have this separated self from these demons, you give them power. So what needs to be done here is you acknowledging that you are in charge, not your demons. In a way, it's if you let those voices take control of your everyday or the decisions that you make or how chaotic or peaceful you should be, then they win. You're not you anymore. You are basically the vessel for the demons. I'm not talking about external demons possessing you. I'm talking about your inner demons, because you have those. As a soul, you are a complex. You are not simple. So in your essence, there are two sides, your light and your dark. And when I say demons, I mean your dark side. Your dark side has a very destructive, selfish, greedy, destructive, defensive, scarcity energy towards it. And the light is free from all that. The light will allow you to become your true self, aligned with your path, without the association with the material. And the material is just the result of your internal, right? So if you succeed in expanding your internal, you succeed in expanding your external. Does that make sense? Because it's really important that you understand that you have control over these demons. If you believe that those demons control you and take the best of you and take a lot of energy and space in your head, in your body, in your mind, wherever they reside, it's holding you back from your twin flame. And let's put the fucking twin flame on the side now, because you want to accomplish that for yourself as well before you accomplish it for another person. This is something that you have to grow through. Once you do, I feel like it will bring you closer to the twin flame connection. Let's continue. Let's see what else is there. You will marry your twin flame. You will marry your twin flame at some point in your life. And I hope it's sooner than later, because there is work to be done. If you decide to take the responsibility for the decisions that you make, for what you allow in your energy, for what takes control over you and what doesn't, then you are truly in charge of you. And you basically bring that separation into oneness. You unite, you connect. And I'm talking about yourself here. Like, I'm talking about this separation that happens within you, where you feel detached from yourself. And I'm not talking about detachment as in like the law of detachment, because that's a very interesting topic for another day maybe. But I'm talking about your detachment from your true self. What's separating you is thinking that you don't know who you are. And maybe you don't, okay? Maybe let's say you don't know who you are. And maybe you're still discovering yourself, and that's okay. But if you get to the point where your negative or dark side or demons, whatever you want to call it, takes control of you and your everyday life, that's when you know that there needs to be work done. And because this is someone that is not in control of their demons. And I'm not telling you to, you know, put the dark side in a trash bag and dispose of it, because that is nonsense. We all have light and dark, but what you choose to operate from should be light. If you start to operate from your dark side, you have lots to learn in life. And a twin flame is nearly impossible for you. Because, I mean, I would be surprised if you have a twin flame and you are a dark person, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You don't get a twin flame to play dark. You don't. You get a sneaky soulmate that will tag along doing all the devil's work with you, but you will not get a twin flame. Because a twin flame is basically the ascension to overcome the dark side, or take control of the dark side at least. So taking control or being the master of the dark side is what allows you to become the light unapologetically, okay? This is how you operate from the light with no guilt, no shame. And you show it to the world with no care. And that is what brings you closer to the twin flame. And if you're lucky, they are on the same journey. And therefore, unite with you. And you become this fucking powerhouse. You become this power couple because you basically bring the masculine and the feminine into the physical form to emit light into this world. And this is something that not a lot of people that have a twin flame succeed doing. This is like almost like a mission impossible, and it's only for the very few that have the knowledge of who they are, and therefore their twin flame. Because if you truly know yourself and you are the mirror of the twin flame, you truly know who they are. And if you associate with the body and the physical, there is no way of knowing. Because the difference between you as a body and them as a body makes you different automatically. If you connect with your essence, your soul, and you recognize that you are basically two peas in a pod, because your soul comes from the same energy or the same source. We all come from the same source, but in twin flame energies, they're basically split energies that go into different bodies. And when you unite, you feel like you finally gathered together as a whole. You know what I mean? I don't want to say the other half, because that is something that I really hate. Imagine it like that. It's basically like you are a whole and they are a whole in a one pod. So you become the super whole. Oh my god, this is definitely the twin flame energy. It's giving me crazy. Okay, so super whole. You become this double whole. Oh my god, all you can think about is an asshole now. Whole, not H-O-L-E, but W-H-O-L-E, whole. You become the double whole, the super whole, together. Jokes aside, this is truly what I mean, but you know, my mind is playing jokes on me. So, you will marry this person. It will take maybe few rounds of change, maybe death and rebirth. But you will marry this person. In this lifetime. This could be This could be a reading for one person or two people, because I doubt that this is a collective. Like, I'm tapping into maybe one twin flame or two. I don't know. But I'm connecting to an energy that will accomplish this twin flame connection, that will marry each other in this lifetime. And that's not something easy to do. It's not easy. It's not. If you accomplish marrying your twin flame and being a team and being this powerhouse power couple, like, please contact me, because gosh, I mean, I want to celebrate you. Seriously. Because that is not something easy. Like, you know how many twin flames fail lifetime after lifetime coming together? If anything, it's the fucking story of my life so far. I have a twin flame that I know that I'm not going to get in this lifetime. And the previous one. So see you on the next one, mate. It's tough. It's something that is miraculous. If anything is a miracle, this is one. This is one for me. Like, from my perspective, if you manage to get in union, true union, not going to separate after a week or two or a month or a year, nah, because that's just like a taste that, ooh, I exist, by the way. But if you actually manage to become together and become that powerhouse, ooh-wee, congratulations. You've made it in life. You've made it possibly above all else. Well, I don't want to say that, because that's you know, no one is above anyone. We all grow at different speeds, but it takes a lot for two people to be on the same frequency and build together and grow together. This is not a soulmate. This is a twin flame. This is like extremely good or extremely shit. When it's shit, there is more work to do. When it's really good and it stays like that, that's when you know you hit the jackpot. That's when you know this is it. I'm doing something right. You know, like, this is it. This is like a huge accomplishment. And if you do, I fucking salute you. And I'm gonna leave it there, because there is still work to be done here. But it did show me the possible outcome for you. You will marry this person if change is welcomed. If death and rebirth is accomplished, maybe a couple of times. It doesn't feel like, you know, soon. It feels like there is still work to be done. And so for this, I say, get to fucking work. Because there is a chance for you to be with your twin flame. But it will take from the both of you. Remember, if you have done the work and they haven't, it means nothing. You can be a freaking angel, but they haven't, they're not on your level, you will not come into union. Because imagine yourself like that. If you are here and they are still in your past, because remember, mirrored energy. So if they are still down here, basically they are your past self. And you have ascended. You have gone maybe through one rebirth or two rebirths, and they are still there from birth. Haven't changed. Maybe they have changed once, but they didn't do it twice. So they can't come in. And they can come in, but you will see a fraction because you're not on the same level, and then you separate because you can't last. It cannot last. But then you go up here, and then you mirror each other, and then you grow together. That's it. You've got it. I hope that explains it right. But anyways, do your work and hope for the best, that the other person does the same. That's all I can say. That's all you can do, right? You can never, never, ever force someone to change. They have to will it to change themselves. And on that note, I'll see you later, alligator. Take care for now.